to cover your husband's shame. Even before the family.
This is a clear example of what we mean by women are enablers of patriarchy.
So she's telling women in the congregation to learn how to cover their husband's shame. I'm sure you're wondering what kind of shame. She said, if you're looking for a child, you guys are trying to have children, and the problem is coming from your man, probably erectile dysfunction or low sperm count, any medical condition, but then it's coming from him. If there's a family gathering and they are saying that, insulting you, the family members are disturbing you, because of course they are going to stress you as the woman. If there's no children in the house, they'll stress you. So if all those stress are coming, don't tell anybody. Just keep quiet. Keep quiet. Just cover his shame. You guys, let me show you all the video.
To cover your husband's shame. Even before the family, they can call a meeting. Can I talk to somebody? If you notice that your husband is not a man, you are married and you are married, or he has a low sperm count, and you have stayed 5 years without a child, and they call you people meeting, and they will be saying, "You don't want to give my brother a child. You don't want to give my son a child." Don't wake up before the public and tell them that my husband cannot produce a child. No. Take the insult, eat the insult, swallow the insult, and go. Cover the shame. I don't know what I'm teaching.
You are teaching, ma.
You don't expose this man. When you tell people that your husband cannot perform in debate, is an insult. You have killed that man alive. That's the highest secret a man has. Swallow it and go home. Continue your prayers. Continue your prayers.
Sometimes when I see some of these videos and I see that these people are from Nigeria, I wonder, when will Nigerian women, when would they see the lights? When will they actually see the lights? Sometimes I just this is Nigeria, you guys. I don't know when people will see the lights. I don't even know what to say at this point. This same woman was talking about HIV. She said, if your husband has HIV and you are looking and you've not given birth to a male child, don't be afraid. Still have sex with him to have children, because you have to believe in miracles. There's nothing God cannot cure. These women have, let me just say, the kind of audience that is in our church is going to be like, these women, you know, they have children, they have daughters that they are raising. This is crazy, you guys. This is crazy. This is all shades of wrong. I'd like to know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section while we watch these reaction videos together. Then I'll see you guys at the end of the video.
This is a clear example of what we mean by women are enablers of patriarchy. Women actively participate in the oppression of other women. This is a women's fellowship, and look at what this woman is teaching them. How many African men will cover their wife if their wife was the one with a fertility issue? But you are telling women to cover their husbands if they have erectile dysfunction or fertility issues. And that is enabling patriarchy. I don't expect much from the older generation of African women, because most of them are broken, they are traumatized, and they are so bitter, they don't even realize that they need to heal from all the things that patriarchy did to them. This same woman was advising women to sleep with their husband if he has HIV, because the husband wants a male child, and that she would pray for them and they need to believe in God.
If you notice that your husband have HIV and you don't have a male child, and you needed a male child, what will you do? So you people don't believe in miracle. that you can go and you will not have HIV. Come to Jesus and I will pray for you. You can try.
I am not trying to be disrespectful, but this is a harmful preaching, and we must also acknowledge that age does not always come with wisdom. And for those of you Nigerian women who go into comment section, I will marry once and I will marry right. These are the women that are grooming and shaping the men you want to marry. These are the women who uphold very harmful patriarchal doctrines that their sons have bought into. And these are the homes you're going to marry into. Imagine these women being your mother-in-law. You are going to go through hell, because most of these women, they went through hell in marriage. To my Nigerian sisters, when you are saying that I will marry once and I'll marry right, there is still a good man out there and you're fasting and praying in church for a husband. Understand that the men you want to marry are a product of this type of patriarchal indoctrination, and their mothers are the upholders and the gatekeepers of toxic patriarchy and toxic masculinity. And so you're going to deal with a lot, because their sons hold that mindset and their mothers will be there to enforce that patriarchal doctrine. So ladies, if you go and marry into a family where you have a mother-in-law like this, deal with her accordingly. I'm just telling you the truth. Most of the older generation of African women who are deeply rooted in patriarchy and male-centered, they would die with their toxic mentality. Most of them will never heal. So if you go and marry into a family where you have a mother-in-law like this, my sister, deal with that mother-in-law accordingly. Okay, I'm just saying, if not, you're going to lose your mind. It is beyond sad that the Nigerian culture and the African culture devalues women, subjugates women, and oppresses women, and the hands of women are the ones that are used for that destruction. I wish all my Nigerian sisters who are praying for a husband the very best. Always remember that most African men were not raised on love. Most African men do not even value marriage. Unfortunately, older African women are the gatekeepers, upholders, and enablers of toxic patriarchy and toxic masculinity. My name is Dr. Zira. I'm a sociologist. This is Beyond Shameful. If you're not following, guess what? Hit the follow button.
To cover your husband's shame. Even before the family, they can call a meeting. Can I talk to somebody? If you notice.
Firstly, I agree with this lady on one thing. It is not your place to tell your husband's family about your husband's medical condition. It is place to tell his family when he's ready to, right? But what I do not agree with her about, I like the fact that she said, seek medical help and keep praying about it. Don't tell the world, don't tell the public about your husband's medical condition. Don't do that. Because the public cannot help you. They can't help you. God and doctors are the one who can help you. Okay, professional body. So there's no need telling everybody that your husband has those sperm counts or his thing is not working. There's no need saying that, because to be honest, it can be really depressing if they hear it like that coming from you and coming from maybe friends and family, knowing that you're the one who said it. It can be very depressing. So yes, it is wrong. But what I do not agree about is that where will your husband stay 5 good years and allow the family insult you, bash you for 5 years, knowing he's the one who has the medical issue? Why should he stay 5 years before letting the family know what's wrong with him? He should have said it a long time ago, so they'll stop complaining to you. So they will know the work, so they will know that you're actually making sacrifice to be there. It's actually your decision to stay with their brother, not that their brother is doing you a favor, because they think their brother is doing you a favor. They think you're the one who's the problem. Same thing if it is the woman who has a medical condition. She should tell her family members so they will know there's nothing wrong with the man. They will know that the both of you, the man is actually standing strong by you and waiting that one day God will answer. One day there will be a solution. So the family should be aware of what's going on. Even if they are not aware, he should have set a clear boundary. Clear boundary. Don't ever speak to my wife about children again. The boundary should be so clear and resounding that they cannot even insult the wife. They cannot even question you. All they can do is, I have been praying for you. God will answer one day. But to give your family the right to insult your wife, no. Having a low sperm count or your husband's bowler not working, it is nothing to be ashamed of. It's a medical condition. It's either you are willing to stay with him and walk with him through it, or you're walking away. The choice is always yours. But it is nothing to be ashamed of, because he did not create himself. He did not create himself.
I've never seen a post as stupid and senseless as this. Just watch.
Learn how to cover your husband's shame. Even before the family, they can call a meeting. Can I talk to somebody? If you notice that your husband is not a man, you are married and you are married, or he has a lost card, and you have stayed 5 years without a child, and they call you people meeting, and they will be saying, you don't want to give my brother a child, you don't want to give my son a child. Don't wake up before the public and tell them that my husband cannot produce a child. No. Take the insult, eat the insult, swallow the insult, and go. Cover the shame. I know what I'm teaching. You are teaching man. You don't expose this man. When you tell people that your husband cannot perform in debate, it's an insult. You have killed that man alive. That's the highest secret a man has. Swallow it and go home. Continue your prayers.
Okay, let me cut it off from there. So, Mama, you are telling us as a mother that, God forbid, peradventure, that we have a family meeting and then the husband have a low sperm count, and the family will be insulting me. We'll be insulting the woman. That's, oh, you have not given our brother a child. When the fault is from their brother, that I should shut it and hide my husband's shame. Omo, Mama, you no get sense. I'm sorry to say this. Okay, to stomach the pain. That is what most of the women are suffering up to date. You know, anytime they have fertility problem, everybody, all fingers are always pointing at the woman. All the fingers are always pointing at the women. But men, they are always innocent. They are always complete. It's always us women. As a woman of God, I did not expect this from you. You should also pray that, oh, we don't even experience this. But coming out to say that the husband family will be shaming the woman and the woman should hide the man's shame and be praying to God and be telling the husband to come and receive treatment. Omo, I'm ashamed of you as a woman of God. What are you teaching? What are you preaching? So you guys actually wore uniform, sat down for a woman convention to discuss this topic. What are you teaching people? Make it make sense. What are you teaching people? Hi. Hide your husband's shame. But the husband people go to insult. It's actually normal now. So after treating this topic, you even have the mind, the effrontery to post it on your page and listening to yourself. How do you sound? Don't you know that you sound stupid and senseless? Sorry, I'm not insulting you. It's your opinion. But so the woman, it's okay for the woman to be dying in silence, for the woman to take up the shame alone, to bear the shame and the pain alone when it's the man's fault. Just make it make sense. What are you teaching your daughters? What are you teaching them? Yes, I just and we shouldn't mock our husband in public, but saying that the husband family should be insulting the woman, then you shouldn't tell them it's the son's fault or it's the husband's fault. It's stupidity. What do they teach? What do you really teach your congregation? And you're a woman of God. Look at the kind of preaching you are giving out there. Oh, you're shame, they shame me. And all the women that sat down there listening, waiting you they listen. Waiting you they listen. Will you actually practice it? We should pray that we don't see ourselves in that. We shouldn't fall into that category. But saying that the husband family should be insulting the woman because of something that is actually the man's fault, and you tell the woman to stomach the pain, to stomach the shame, cover your husband's shame. Hey, and I will be dying in pain and silence. Almost like Nima, I cannot do it. I'm not fit to do. I reject that kind of thing. But me, I can't do it. Stop advising women wrongly. Which kind of stupid advice is that? Because you're a woman of God. A lot of people we actually concur with you because you're a woman of God. Now waiting they tell you. Now waiting they tell you So the woman should subject herself to objects of mockery. She should bear the pain. She should die in silence because she wants to cover a man's shame. If table turns around, will that man cover the woman's shame? Woman of God. No, and the reason why they preach, they post, because a lot of people are actually gullible and they will buy into it, especially your congregation. People where they call you mommy, and when they die because of depression. Now wait, that the fruits of your preaching now be that. People should be mindful of the things you say and post on social media, because there is a lot of people who are so gullible. As they listen to you, they pick and they grab, and so they go, they act. Their brain are not functioning. Imagine. And they talk, and women are actually the women's problem. We actually our own problem. Look at what we are teaching in a women convention. Waiting they learn. Like, I know what I finish jump here, but I don't already type and there say, Mama, sense before you no get sense. Your opinion that will destroy life tomorrow. Because I know a lot of people will say, oh, it's her opinion. That opinion will destroy life tomorrow. We end a lot of women's life in depression. Some of them will be traumatized because of the insult they receive from the husband family. When is the man fault? So I shouldn't open mouth to say, oh, now the man cause I'm not be me. Oh, imagine. Hiya. It will never be my portion. But this kind of preaching, be mindful of what you post on social media, because a lot of people online are gullible. As they pick and so they act. Before you know, the person will die of depression. The person will be traumatized because you want to keep what your mommy or your daddy said. God forbid. It's not my portion.
When there is no child in a marriage, the woman is in soup. And this is not a joke or a funny matter. When there is no child, after like 9 months after the marriage, nothing. A year, nothing. 2 years, nothing. 3 years, nothing. This is not you, both of you deciding that you don't want to have children. This is a typical African home. Even if both of you decide not to have children, it takes grace. It takes a lot for the family members to accept. But then they're going to stress the woman. The kind of stress, kind of insult they will give you as the woman. The kind of look. Some of the ones that don't even talk, the way they look at you, you will hate yourself. So now knowing that at the end of the day, you are not the reason why there's no child in that house, and you receive a lot of insult, a lot of talk, a lot of so many things that is affecting your mental health. Because the fact that there's no child in that house, you guys are actually looking for a child, is also stressing you. Aside from the husband's family members, your own family members, your friends, your neighbors, even people in the church, your society, everybody around expects, anybody that sees you, the next thing they ask is, how is the family and your children? You don't have a child. What happened? What's going on? Let me give you something to drink. As the woman, that's what you face all the time. So you face all these things all the time just because you want to cover your husband's shame. So you're not going to say that you're not the problem, oh, it's your husband. So your husband will also be there and allowing them to treat you anyhow, and he's not going to say anything. Women should suffer in silence. Women should suffer in silence. I just feel like that is the things that they are preaching. Suffer in silence, accept, adapt, do everything. All these things are killing women. Men, as in, I just feel like health wise as well, it's killing women. And we don't even talk about this enough. We just feel like, okay, this is a normal thing you're supposed to do in a marriage. If the case was reversed, if it was the woman that has the issue, the man not seen, these same family members that were supposed to cover the husband's shame will be the one to bring women to the house, or even in another wife that the husband will sleep with so that they can have children for him. Like, why can't the husband cover the wife's shame? The husband is not allowed to cover the wife's shame. In fact, the husband is allowed to do whatever he wants to do outside of the marriage to cover his shame. Like, in fact, they'll tell him to go. In fact, it's like an advice. If he has tried a year or two In fact, a year is even too much. Most of these men don't even wait for more than a year. Once they see that, you're not even getting pregnant, they will tell you they just want to test and see if they can get. They won't go to the hospital to run tests though. Instead of them to go to the hospital to run tests to see, okay, can I, is everything okay? They're not going to the hospital to run tests. They will test it, real one. They'll go and have sex with a girl and get her pregnant. Then they will tell the woman, there's nothing wrong with me. You are the one that have issues. Go and sort yourself. The family members will clap for him because, yes, he's a man for doing something like that. Definitely, he can give a woman pregnant. He can get a woman pregnant. He's a man. So the whole while will be on the woman. So now, because it's not the man that cannot, should keep quiet. The woman should not go outside and go and test. She should just keep quiet and be praying. You guys, when will these women see the light? Because at this point, I just watch some videos. I just be like, what's going on? Like, what is this? What is this? You guys, what's your take on this video? Kindly share your thoughts down in the comment section, respectfully, as always. Check out my David, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye.